Coming up next on In the City, the Murfreesboro Fire and Rescue Department had a 9/11 tribute at its headquarters. Then the Murfreesboro Middle Half Marathon is in October. We speak with one of the organizers about this annual event. Also on this edition of Meet Your Council, we get up close and personal with Vice Mayor Ron Washington. And finally, we look at the Embassy Suites Hotel and Conference Center after 4 years in the community and what's to come. All this and more coming up next on In the City. Hello and welcome to another edition of In the City, your source for what's happening here in the city of Murfreesboro. I'm your host, Fadia Patterson. In honor of the men and women who lost their lives on September 11th, 2001, the Murfreesboro Fire and Rescue Department participated in 2 events. 9 Murfreesboro Fire and Rescue Department personnel participated in the 3rd annual Nashville 9/11 Memorial Stair Climb, Sunday, September 9th at the William R. Snodgrass Tennessee Tower in downtown Nashville. 343 firefighters participating in the event had to wear full turnout gear while climbing 110 stories of stairs. Each participant was given a badge to wear with a name and photograph of one of the New York firefighters killed on September 11th. The purpose of this event was to represent New York firefighters that had to climb 110 stories in order to rescue and evacuate people from the World Trade Center buildings. The Murfreesboro Fire and Rescue Department also hosted a 9/11 remembrance ceremony at their headquarters.
Webster's Dictionary defines the word remember as to bring to mind or to think of again, to keep from forgetting, and to commemorate. I can't think of a better word to describe our reason for coming together this morning. Before 2001, did this day hold any special significance for you? Perhaps it's your birthday, an anniversary, or the mark of a milestone in your life. Whether you have always recognized this day or not, most Americans, and I'm certain others globally, will always remember this day as a day overshadowed by memories of terror, fear, sadness, heroism, and the unknown. It now has a special significance to us all. With each year that passes, we gather in our communities and across this nation to remember the victims of this epic tragedy. Although we all lost something that day, we specifically consider those who lost their lives in the skies, the towers, the Pentagon, the field, the rubble, and the aftermath. We think to our fallen firefighters, police officers, emergency personnel, military personnel, those that were just doing what they do every day to protect our lives. We are all forever connected in our sorrows, but also united in remembrance. I was traveling to work one morning a few weeks ago and heard a PSA on the radio for a website, 911day.org. What caught my attention was the purpose of this website, which was to bring people together all across the nation to pay tribute to 9/11 through positive action. People like you and me are pledging to plant a tree, thank a police officer or firefighter, volunteer for a charity, send a care package overseas to military personnel, maybe call up a family member they haven't spoken to in a while, and many other activities that will allow them to commemorate this day by doing something good. I'm sure you can remember the way Americans reached out after the tragedy, the way we all banded together. It has been said that it was an extraordinary moment of connectedness. We have the opportunity to do this every year in remembrance of 9/11 in order to keep from forgetting.
Voted as Murfreesboro's favorite annual event by readers of the Daily News Journal, the Middle Half Marathon is anticipated by runners and fans alike. In 6 years, the race has more than doubled in size to become one of the top half marathons in Tennessee, previously winning the Tennessee Parks and Recreation's 4-star program award.
Yeah, but I needed a push to get me to see
The Murfreesboro Half Marathon started 6 years ago as an idea, and we brought it to the Murfreesboro Parks and Rec Department, and since then we just ran with it, and it's grown exponentially every year. We started out with 1,000 runners, and we've grown to 2,500 this year that are participating. And we've also added a fun run, Murph's Fun Run, and we have 250 kids that will be running in that. The race sold out in 6 hours this year for the half marathon, but the Murph's Fun Run is still open. It's open for up to 250 children, and we recommend that you do pre-register. And you could do that by going to themiddlehalf.com. Well, it started out as being a local race, but we've learned that runners are coming from about 25 different states to come run in the middle half. And they like it because it's a flat course, it's a scenic course. We go by Oakland's Mansion, we go by the square. It's a very unique race, and it makes it a good race for runners to get a PR or a personal record because they can go fast. It's also a good race for beginners because, again, it's flat and it's not an enormous race, it's a good size. The city's been very supportive of the race. We have the police department that helps us out on race day. The Murfreesboro Parks and Rec Department comes in and sets up all the barrels along the streets and the water stations. And it's been really good for Murfreesboro. A lot of the runners who are coming have never heard of Murfreesboro, or they just thought it was a dot on the map. And once they came to run in the race, they discovered that we're a nice city to visit. If a person would like to participate, we've got a map of the course at themiddlehalf.com, and just check out a spot that's convenient and you'll see 2,500 runners go by early that morning. Cheer for them. There's nothing like hearing cheers along the side of the course, and the runners will have their names on their race number, and you'll be able to cheer by name. It's a lot of fun. Have music. Runners really appreciate that too. This year the race will begin October 13th, which is a Saturday. The wheelchair start begins at 6:55 in the morning, followed by the half marathon at 7 o'clock, and the fun run will begin after all of the half marathon runners are passed, and it will start around 7:15. And we encourage all the citizens of Murfreesboro to come out and cheer. You'd be surprised. You probably will know quite a few of the runners that you'll see run by.
Rita Shacklett, director of the Linebaugh Public Library, tells us about some upcoming events and programs in September you definitely don't want to miss.
Have a Nook, Kindle, or other e-reader device? Did you know that you can check out free ebooks from the public library? Reads, Tennessee's regional ebook and audiobook download system, has a wide selection of more than 25,000 ebooks and audiobooks to choose from. The Women for Peace and Justice book group will meet on Wednesday, September 26th at 10 a.m. to discuss Grapes of Wrath by John Steinbeck and I Have Heard of a Land by Joyce Carol Thomas. Linebaugh Library is currently seeking volunteer computer class instructors for the upcoming fall and winter season. Please contact Pete Wood or David Case for more information. The Genealogy Group will meet on Thursday, September 27th from 1 to 3 p.m. in the Historical Research Room on the second floor of the Linebaugh Public Library. This meeting is free and open to the public. MGL offers a story time exclusively for parents of children who are attending morning exercise programs on Thursdays at Patterson Center. The story time is on Thursdays at 9 a.m. MGL is offering a free structured basic computer skills class. The class is scheduled to be from 5 to 6 p.m. on the first Tuesday of every month. Story times are back at Smyrna starting September 4th. Please contact staff for details at 459-4884. Join our Elders Writing Group. Everyone has a story to tell or a memory to unearth. So come try your hand at prose or poetry in this informal, friendly setting. This group will meet on Mondays at 11 a.m. to spend time writing and sharing work in an open and engaging environment. Teen events for September will be on the 2nd and 4th Saturdays beginning at 2:30 p.m. For more information on library programs, local events, and great information, be sure to follow the library's official Twitter account at LINELIBRARY. That's at Line Library. Linebaugh Public Library has a wide variety of book clubs that are free and open to the public. All clubs meet in the boardroom on the 2nd floor. Selections for September will be posted on our website at www.linebaugh.org. The main branch of the Linebaugh Public Library is located at 105 West Vine Street in Murfreesboro. Our hours of operation are Monday through Thursday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., Friday and Saturday 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Sunday from 1 to 6 p.m. If you have any questions, call us at 893-4131 or visit our website at www.linebaugh.org.
Ron Washington has been a member of Murfreesboro City Council since 1998. In our exclusive interview with City TV, he shares his journey to City Council. Welcome to another edition of Meet Your Council, where we highlight the elected members of the Murfreesboro City Council. City TV had the pleasure of speaking with our Vice Mayor, Ron Washington, an MTSU graduate, proud parent, and member of the City Council since 1998. Washington shares his experience with the council and his beloved city of Murfreesboro.
Well, my daily routine as the Vice Mayor right now, so far, is ribbon cuttings, filling in for the mayor on some ribbon cuttings, and doing some that other council members can't attend, signing a bunch of pieces of paper, a bunch of documents, and, for grants and all sorts of contracts.
Washington has been successful in his tenure on council, but he admits that it was an unlikely option.
Well, I had no interest in doing this at all. But I was approached by some people in the community that said, hey, you know, I think you could do this. At that time, Murfreesboro did not have any African Americans. I don't know if there are any women either, but any African Americans on the council. And I considered it, and at first I said no, that's a little much. And then my late pastor, when I was going to Allen Chapel, Melvin Hughes, kind of turned me around, and he talked to me about Romans chapter 8, chapter 12, and it talks about the gifts God gives all of us by grace, and that all of us have gifts, and if we don't use them, we'll lose them. When he told me that, I said, you know, deep down inside, I said, I can do this. I know I can. I can't keep running away from it. I said, let's try it. We did not anticipate having much success, but I said, Lord, I'm gonna do what I think you're trying to tell me to do. And luckily, we came in fourth. There was an open position. We got appointed to that open position for 2 years. We had to turn right around and run again in 2000. Came in first in 2000, first in 2004, first in 2008, and we came in second this time by 9 votes.
Washington gives credit to those who encouraged his career path in civil service, especially his present employer, that helped prepare him for the role.
That is, they are my first family is Phyllis and Carmel and my mother, and at that time my grandmother. They're all I got, you know. But I have a real small support group of good friends and family too. But also my work family here. They are so wonderful, and without my boss's support, there's no way I could have done this, because it does take time away from Middle Tennessee Electric. But this company, Middle Tennessee Electric, we always have tried to be involved in community affairs. and in trying to build a relationship with governments, because we deal with Murfreesboro City government, we deal with Smyrna's government, we deal with Laverne's, Eagleville, you know, you name it, we deal with them. So, Cannon County, we're about public service, and all of those partners and all of those ministries to me about dealing with government and planning commissions and all that kind of good stuff made me feel pretty confident about what I was doing, because I knew a little bit about government. I was on the planning commission in 1993 until 2002, so I already kind of had an idea how government worked. And then when I became district manager in 2000, it stepped me up into another management role. To, as a senior staff person, you got to see how decisions are made at the top, because you're part of that decision-making process. And that helped me even more when it comes to making decisions about how government runs.
As for his own future, Washington stresses that he will always use his own wisdom, talents, and abilities to serve the people of Murfreesboro. In our final series of Meet Your Council, we sit down with longtime Mayor Tommy Bragg. To see this and other council features, you can now see them on our YouTube page. Becky Johnson, the Parks and Recreation Department's Marketing and Special Events Coordinator, stopped by to talk about some great activities coming up. Becky?
Hi, I'm Becky Johnson with the Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation Department. We have parks, greenways, and facilities all across the city with lots to offer. Here are some programs and events for you and your family.
Puppy Plunge. It's back by popular demand. Bring your pup to enjoy a dip in the outdoor pool at SportsCom before we get it ready for the winter. All dogs must be current on vaccinations. Spayed and neuter pets are preferred. This will be a fun time for truly all members of your family to enjoy. Humans will not be allowed in the water, dogs only. For puppies to seniors on Saturday, September 29th from 10 a.m. to 12 o'clock noon at the SportsCom Outdoor Pool. The event is free. For more information, contact Nikki Hensley at 615-895-5040. National Night Out. Join us at Rogers Park, SportsCom, Oaklands Park, Patterson Park, Spring Valley, or Franklin Heights for a great night of family fun. National Night Out is a nationwide event in which communities are taking a stand against crime. All sites will have food and drink with all sorts of games and activities as our city comes together to generate support for our fight against crime. The event is free for all ages on Tuesday, October 2nd from 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock p.m. For more information, contact Bart Fight at 615-895-5040. Murph's Fun Run. Held in conjunction with the Murfreesboro Half Marathon, Murph's Fun Run is a 1-mile course for kids. Participants will finish on the MTSU track, and Murph will be on hand to award the Spirit Award to the child showing the most enthusiasm. For ages 6 through 13, on Saturday, October 13th, the race begins at 7:15 a.m. The fee is $15 and space is limited. Pre-register at www.themiddlehalf.com. Triborough Kids Trail Run. This event gives kids the opportunity to experience the pleasure and challenge of a trail race on a well-groomed and wide area at Barfield Park on Saturday, October 20th. The course will consist of a 2-mile loop that includes well-groomed dirt and paved trails with one big hill. The fee is $20 up to race day. Parents are welcome to sign up as well for a $5 fee, but will not be timed. For more details, visit www.tryboroughkidstry.org.
For more information about these events and programs, please pick up our Rec Connection Program Guide, which may be found at any of our facilities, or visit us at murfreesborotn.gov/parks to download a copy. For other information or general questions, call us at 615-890-5333. Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation Department, dedicated to enhancing your quality of life.
It's been 4 years since the Embassy Suites Hotel and Conference Center opened for business. We take a look at its impact on the community and the role the city and others have played in its success these last 4 years.
the city had attempted to try to bring in a commerce center somewhere in Murfreesboro, and at the time the city wasn't ready for it, and it didn't go through. The community had a lot of concerns, but over time then it evolved into more of a hotel conference center, which became Embassy Suites. It's a 13-story building. It's 145 feet tall, and it was really the first of the major projects that were built in the gateway on that part of the interstate.
There was a huge need in the community for a conference center of this size. There was a lot of business in Rutherford County leaving to go into Nashville to hold their meetings. You've got companies such as State Farm and General Mills that were having to go outside of Rutherford County for those. So obviously we've been able to retain those in the county. But then the exciting thing is that we have brought in so many new pieces of business that were typically meeting in Nashville and outside of Tennessee. The conference center has allowed us to draw in several large groups that not only impact our hotel, but other hotels in the area as well, that they're requiring overflow rooms.
One factor in the success and the attraction of the hotel and conference center has been its connection to its next door neighbor.
When lifestyle centers came about in the U.S. in the late 90s, when it became really a big popular term and kind of a concept, it was originally designed or thought of that it would be places where you could live, work, and play. Well, that's kind of transformed over the last 15 years in that really the lifestyle centers have become more of a destination point for your entertainment, your shopping, your eating establishments, etc. Having that be partnered right next to the embassy really kind of helped with that whole concept that the lifestyle centers were originally thought of in terms of having the ability to be able to have all types of different uses located in one area.
When you attend a conference, you need to have things to do outside of that conference space, whether it's shopping, dining, and the partnership with the Avenue, with it being directly behind us, is an incredible marketing tool for us to draw groups in. Without that, I don't think that we would be as successful as we are.
The success with the conference center has also been attributed to its partnership with the city and the Chamber of Commerce.
Well, they're very important because one really needs the other to have continued success. The city, of course, helped a lot with the infrastructure that leads up into the Embassy Suites, such as the construction of Conference Center Boulevard that goes into the Embassy Suites. And so that was part of working together to try to bring the infrastructure up to where it needed to be able to support that location.
We all work in conjunction with each other. The Rutherford Chamber, of course, does an excellent job bringing awareness to the area and also feeding us various leads from the association market. They do a tremendous job in the sports area. Obviously there's been so many sporting events in the area over the last couple of years, and we've benefited from that as well as the other hotels in the area. So yes, we're always working closely with both entities to make sure that the conference center is successful.
Murfreesboro Police Chief Glenn Chrisman had high praise for Embassy after the city hosted the state's annual Chiefs of Police Conference.
Well, I think certainly Embassy Suites is a beautiful facility. It was designed with the intention of being able to have a first-class conference facility and hotel that would attract not only businesses and local organizations to come here and hold conferences such as this. We have a beautiful conference center that really serves its very well in a training environment and in the vendor exposition arena. I've had many people who have commented to me since they've been here that in all of the venues that they've attended over the years for Tennessee Chiefs, this is by far the nicest one they've ever been in, and I think the hospitality they're receiving here is second to none.
Veely says they take success in stride and understand there's room to grow.
We've been very successful thus far, but we have a lot of room for growth and potential with the conference center. We have over 45,000 square feet of space, and there's still days that we need to fill that completely. So we're still focusing largely on Tennessee groups. We're expanding that out to regional and national groups in the association and the social markets.
Linda Burt is back to tell us about some of the upcoming classes, trips, dances, and other programs being offered by the St. Clair Street Senior Center.
Hi, I'm Linda Burt. If you're a senior in Murfreesboro, we'd love for you to come and check out the St. Clair Street Senior Center. There's always something happening at St. Clair, all with you in mind. Here are just some of the activities we have coming up. September the 27th at 9:30 is the Medicare Workshop. This is a great workshop for persons new to Medicare or for anyone that wants to keep up to date on changes. Also learn more about the Affordable Care Act and how it may impact Medicare. September the 27th at 1 o'clock is Diabetes and Me, a class for people wanting to know more about diabetes, to have better blood sugar control, and want to learn how to live better with the chronic condition of diabetes. September the 28th at 12 o'clock is the Labor of Love Caregiver Support Group. This support group offers compassion and advice for caregivers of seniors with Alzheimer's disease, dementia, disabled, and chronically ill. Contact Cindy Thomas at 848-2550 for more information. October the 1st at 8 o'clock is Sign-Up Day at the Senior Center. This is the first day to sign up for the new classes, trips, and events. Most events require sign-up because of the limited seating. Be sure to review the October Leaf, the monthly newsletter, so you don't miss any of the events, classes, and trips. October the 2nd begins the new beginner class for Piano for Pleasure. If you missed out on piano lessons when you were young, or if you want to learn now, instructor Jane McNulty makes the 8 lessons fun. October the 2nd at 1 o'clock is the new beginning line dance class. This class is offered once a year. Learn basic line dance steps with instructor Homer German. October the 6th at 1 o'clock is the genealogy class. Newcomers are welcome. Sue Cooper, genealogist, is the instructor. Leave a legacy for your family. Trace your roots through field trips and research. Be sure and save the dates, for the flu shot will be given October 17 from 9 until 12. You must be signed up. There is a limit of 200. Be sure to bring your Medicare card and insurance card. Health and Wellness Expo is Wednesday, October the 24th from 8 until 11. The emphasis is on wellness. The expo consists of screenings and demonstrations. We'd love for you to come and be a part of what's going on at St. Clair Street Senior Center. If you'd like to join us and sign up for classes, trips, and events, we're located at 325 St. Clair Street. And for more information, you can call us at 848-2550 or visit us on the web at www.murfreesborotn.gov. Come and join us.
In order to honor friends of the City of Murfreesboro on Facebook, we present City TV's Facebook Friend of the Week. This week, it's Chasen Haynes. You too can be our Facebook Friend of the Week by liking us when you type in City of Murfreesboro on the Facebook website, or you can click on the Facebook link on the city's website at www.murfreesborotn.gov. In other news, Murfreesboro City Court and Murfreesboro Water and Sewer Department have begun accepting credit cards. Credit cards can be used in person to pay bills or online at www.murfreesborotn.gov. The service is only one of many new programs designed to make business with the city more convenient for its citizen customers. The goal is to offer this service to all city departments that do business with the public by the end of the year. As always, our goal here at Murfreesboro City TV is to provide you with local city information 24 hours a day. So if you want to find out what's happening right here in your town, pick up a copy of our program schedule at the Comcast Murfreesboro office, the Linebaugh Public Library, St. Clair Street Senior Center, or the city's website at murfreesborotn.gov. If you would like a copy via email, just send the request to citytv@murfreesborotn.gov. Remember, on the city's website, you have city programs and meetings right at your fingertips, and the City TV channel is streaming live 24 hours a day at www.murfreesborotn.gov. In addition, please visit us on YouTube as we offer a wide variety of programming just for you. Until next time, I'm your host, Fadia Patterson, and we'll see you soon in the city.